Hi, football lovers all around the world. Hi to all Ghana's fans all around the world. You're welcome to another edition of the Arsenal Alchemy. I remain your host, Simply Ike. And first of all, I'd like to wish everybody a very, very good Monday and a very good week ahead. We're going to start up with the topic of today, which is Saliba to Real Madrid with a question mark, and to me, this will be very disappointing if we lose Saliba to Real Madrid. Of course, his contract will be ending in 2027, which gives us, a lot of leverage to negotiate his exits if the worst comes to the worst. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about Saliba leaving? Do you think we should cash in on him? Do you think we should keep him? Do you think we should give him a bumper contract to ward off any other interested party? You know, but I think there are some things we need to outline about Saliba, not just Saliba now, all our key players. And the first thing is we have to show seriousness about winning trophies. Most times, trophies keep your most important players. Trophies, when the excitement is sustained, you win games, you win trophies. Trophies is what define uh, a player's career in the long run. At the end of his playing career, what he looks back on fondly is the trophies. So Arsenal needs to be serious about winning a trophy. Our last trophy was won in 2020. In 2020, and that was just the FA Cup, and it was during the pandemic, during the COVID, and that kind of took out the gloss from the win because it was during COVID, and most of the games were played indoor. So, what do you guys think? Do you think we should do more? I think we should do more in terms of player acquisition, in terms of adding to the squad, adding quality to the squad we already have, because our last window was horrible because we have the slimmest, the thinnest squad in the whole of the EPL, and it's not a good thing that we don't have a natural striker. We lack in that department so badly. As much as we criticize Kai Havertz, the guy needs help. He's the only one. He's the only one playing that role, and there's so much pressure on him. Don't forget, he's not a natural striker. He's not a natural scorer. And playing the number nine is, while it's not very strange to him, it's not his natural position. So yes, we need to show seriousness to keep our star boys, to keep our star players. We're talking about Bukayo Saka. We're hearing Saliba now. Bukayo Saka could be next season. I can't even imagine that. Bukayo Saka could be next season. Odegaard could be the next. We've seen this kind of things play out in the past, where our players are, taken from us because of lack of ambition. So that's one. The second thing is Saliba is not a Hills End Academy player. That means he didn't come through the ranks of the academy. So he has no deep affiliation with the Arsenal Football Club. So, and I hate to say this, but most French guys don't always feel affiliated to a team, especially to a team that is not in their homeland. They tend to, when the time is right, they move on. I don't think Saliba will be different. And besides, we're talking about Real Madrid here. If Real Madrid comes calling, most players will heed to that call. Most players will answer the call. Most players will be interested in moving to Real Madrid because at Real Madrid, you are guaranteed a trophy. You're guaranteed the Super Cup, you're guaranteed probably the league, even the Champions League. If you go to Real Madrid, so it's an appealing prospect for um, any football player. And why should Saliba be an exception? Look at what happened this season. This season, we had the chance, not just from this winter winter transfer window, even during the summer, we were all crying out, you need to improve the squad in the attacking department. Oh, our coach was busy identifying midfielders and defenders. The only forward player we brought in was Raheem Sterling, who is washed up, who doesn't have the legs. We got him 2 3 years late. Raheem Sterling has nothing to offer. I have watched enough of his games this season. He is not the answer at all. You know, Imagine Raheem Sterling, a multiple league winner, a multiple trophy winner with Manchester City. He's being benched by Ethan Wanderers, a 17-year-old. That says everything you need to know about the situation. So yeah, we need quality players to help the squad. And also coming back to Saliba, he wouldn't think he has any. He wouldn't think he has to play for Arsenal all his life. And especially if we're not showing the ambition we need as a football club, as a top football club. If we're not showing that ambition, he's gonna change ship. Like I said, he's not from our academy. We bought him in 2019 or so. I think he was about 19 when we bought him, and he went on 3 loan moves. Over the years before 2 seasons ago, he cemented his place in the Arsenal starting lineup. So yes, the other thing is we can leverage on the fact that he still has about 2 more years on his contract. So even if we have to let him go, we can attract a decent fee. To me, in my opinion, Saliba is one of the best defenders in the world. At least first five. At least first five. Even in the Premier League, after Virgil van Dijk, I think Saliba comes next, and he's a very close second. Excuse me. So Virgil van Dijk, to me, is a very close second. And yeah, I think a player like that should attract nothing less than £80 million. £80 million is the bare minimum you can get for a player like that. Don't forget, he also scores goals. He chips in with 1 or 2 goals. He's a complete defender. He uses his head. He's good aerially. He's well built. He's mobile. He has skills. His decision making is good. Yes, he's been caught to make 1 or 2 mistakes, but every single defender in the world makes that. So, but you have to look at his general performances. He has been outstanding for both club and country. He's one of the best defenders in the world. If you're going to pay for him, you're going to pay a premium. That is what I think. What do you guys think about that? That is very important. Do you think we should cash in on Saliba? We get about 70, 80 million for him. Take out about 30 million, buy another decent defender. What do you guys think about that? And, We should, I think, because from his body language, he looks like he wants to leave. He looks like he wants to leave. Like I said, these guys don't have any loyalty to any club. You know, look, once the prospect, once the it looks right, and if it means potentially they can win a trophy, then they will move. They will jump ship. You know, you see, we've seen players striking with their parent club, telling them they're not gonna um, they're not gonna play if they don't get their wishes to move to another club. You know, we've seen that. We saw that with Trossard, I think, at Brighton. Yeah, you know. So most times the players win. You can't keep an unhappy player. You can't. I don't think it's the best thing to do. You can't keep an unhappy player. So, but you know, as much as we would love to keep William Saliba, I think if he really wants to go, we have to let him go. But whoever will come for him has to pay the premium, has to pay heavily, or we don't let him go. We're not going to let him go for peanuts. And mind you, if he goes for 70, 80, that would be Arsenal's highest sales of a player ever. You know, we're not very good at selling players. We're not very good. We sell them on the cheap, you know, somehow we run their contracts down. The players become become more have more power in the transfer say, you know. So most of the time we just sell players on the cheap. I think our highest sales was 40 million pounds. I think that was Chamberlain, Oxley Chamberlain. I think so. I'm not very sure. Either him or Balogun. You know, I think one of them. You know, we've not really been good in player sales business. You know, so yeah. What do you guys think about that? Why would we want to keep our player? Why would we want to keep William Saliba? What do you think? If it comes to that, do you think we should sell, or do you think we should keep? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about the topic, and remember to subscribe, like, and view the video, and this will make us get encouraged to bring you more content. And for now, it's goodbye.